Welcome back to the BOK Center. It's championship basketball time for the Tournament of Champions 2021. Hello again, everyone. I'm Chris Lincoln along with Grant Merrill. We're down to the two championship finals. The women's game first, Bixby against Lincoln Christian, followed at 8:30 by Memorial and Del City. Now, I'll tell you, Grant, so far, with our 6 games today, it's been decided by a total of like 14 points in the 6 games we've had so far. Just incredible basketball, including a moment ago, Jenks outlasting Owasso 58-56 in the third place game for the boys. In the women's game, another close game as well for third place. It has been great basketball action. All I know now is I'm ready for Grant Merrill to be taking this over and have some play-by-play here.
You mean you don't want to do the last two by yourself? That's
I need to, man. Boy, it's another, 23 and 24 for us,
well,
right?
this was a diabolical plan between me and Becky Lincoln, so she would have some peace and quiet for a couple of days.
Yeah, no talking for 2 more days, she said. No more talking after
Oh, boy. Well, we're ready for basketball action tonight. Thanks for being with us on Squirtle. And we are just about set for the Bixby Lady Spartans and the Lincoln Christian Lady Bulldogs. As Lincoln Christian will send to the floor Addison Roberts. She's a junior that scores 12 points a game. Not even, though, the top scorer for Coach Melody Stewart and her crew. Chloe Rickey is a senior. She scores 4.3 points a game, and she'll get the starting nod tonight. Leading scorer is Ellie Briggeman. She is the junior, 15.2 points a game. Lexi Murphy getting the starting nod as well. And Gracie Talley rounding out the starting 5 for the Lincoln Christian Lady Bulldogs. For Tina Thomas of the Bixby Lady Spartans, she'll send to the floor Gentry Baldwin, a 5'7 junior tonight. Bryn Daniel, a 5'8 sophomore. Gracie Wernley is a 5'9 junior. Meredith Mays, a 6'3 junior. And Alyssa Nilsson, a 6' junior. We are just about ready to go, Chris Lincoln. Who's our officials tonight?
Our officials tonight, Jerry McCoy, Linda Drink, and Nicole Bannon. These are the best of the best, of course. They graded throughout the tournament. And only the best work the finals, and we're about ready to go. This is the championship for the girls' tournament of champions.
And the opening tip is going to be controlled by Lincoln Christian. Addison Roberts into the front court for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll work it back around the perimeter, giving it over to Gracie Talley. Talley over to Ellie Bruggeman. Bruggeman across the court, finds an open lady in Chloe Rickey. Chloe Rickey brings it back over to Talley. Talley, outlet pass, top of the key. She'll give it back off to Bruggeman. Right-handed dribble, handoff. A look at Addison Roberts. Roberts dribbling inside, a double dribble called. And that will give Bixby their first touch of the basketball. We welcome our listeners of the Game Day Oklahoma Network tonight. Across the state of Oklahoma, tuned in for the championship, as well as our viewers on Squirtle TV. Up and under, a missed shot for Bixby. They actually dragged the baseline there, so Lincoln Christian will be able to take it the other direction. 7:23 left to go in the first quarter. No score as of yet. Inbound throw, give it inside. Here come the Lincoln Christian Lady Bulldogs. Addison Roberts moving from left to right. She'll give it back over to the open Gracie Talley. Talley down to the right wing. Finds an open lady in Ellie Bruggeman. Long threes off the back iron. No good. Back the other way comes Bixby. Meredith Mays trying to power out of the backcourt. Gets tripped up. Basketball tipped out of play there with the last touch by the Lady Spartans, so Lincoln can have it here. Ellie Bruggeman will have the inbound throw. 7:03 left to play here.
Called a foul on Bixby's Meredith Mays, so it'll be Lincoln Christian with the basketball at the 10-second timeline.
Inbound throw given inside to Addison Roberts. Roberts back on the near side. Brings it back over to Chloe Rickey. Rickey out in three-point land. Takes it down in the paint. Down to the left wing, three-point shots. On the way off the back iron, no good for Lexi Murphy. And here comes Bixby with the rebound. Back the other direction, Gracie Wernley. She'll take it out on the left wing. Wernley out around the perimeter. Finds Gentry Baldwin top of the key. Now to the right wing. They'll give it off to Bryn Daniel. Daniel back up top to Gracie Wernley. Wernley almost loses the basketball. Now she does. Lincoln Christian will be able to take it the other way. And if you're Melody Stewart or Tina Thomas, first thing you got to say is eliminate turnovers tonight.
That's the first thing for sure. Been a big factor in games earlier tonight. All great close games, though, in the first 6 games of our 8 on this final day of the Tournament of Champions. You got to call a quick foul on the Spartans. Number 2, Gentry Baldwin, a little too close defensively there. Lincoln Christian will have the ball in the backcourt.
Inbound pass will come from Bruggeman. She'll move it back into Addison Roberts. Roberts out at the top of the key. Now a bounce pass over to the left wing to Gracie Talley. Talley down in the paint. Spinning around, getting it back out to Chloe Rickey. Back over to Roberts. Roberts out between the keys, finds Lexi Murphy, now to the right wing to give to Talley. Talley back up top, finding an open lady in Roberts. Roberts driving forward, 2-point shots on the way and in. Lincoln Christian will open up the scoring tonight. They lead Bixby 2-0. Now, Chris, are we giving Alamo Bowl updates or not? Because you wanted to DVR the game, and I think you wanted to be surprised,
We're full service sports network here. We're going to give the updated scores for sure.
I mean, would Channel 8 have delayed the scoring updates so that you could not be surprised?
Absolutely not. So we'll keep you Sooner fans advised, too, of the Alamo Bowl. That doesn't kick off till, 8:15, I guess? So
something like that.
Have some time, yep.
Wernley with a 2-point shot on the way and in. Back the other direction, Addison Roberts. She'll give it back over to Gracie Talley. Talley up at the top of the key. In 3-point range. She'll throw it through the air over to Chloe Rickey. Rickey over to the left side, finding Addison Roberts. Roberts back up front to Bruggeman. Now to the right wing over to Chloe Rickey. Rickey down to the corner. Finds Roberts, top of the arc. Now a pass through the air over to Gracie Talley. Down in the paint. She'll move it back over to Bruggeman. Turnaround shots on the way and in. 5:12 left to play here. 4-2 our score. Lincoln leading Bixby. Up front, here comes Bixby. 2-point shot. It's off the glass and no good. Chris, we have some celebrity guests with us tonight.
I see those two beautiful young ladies down the way there. Isn't that the head basketball coach of the Edison Eagles?
Head volleyball coach.
Volleyball, that's right. I'm doing basketball in my mind, obviously. That's right. Lauren Merrill is the head volleyball coach for Tulsa Edison and assistant athletic director
yes,
too, right?
Yes, she is.
Who's that beautiful young lady with her?
That's Molly Merrill.
Didn't she get a neat comfy or something for Christmas from Becky Lincoln?
She did, and she's very grateful for that.
What is a comfy anyways?
It's like a large blanket that you could wear that has a hood. I mean,
hoodie blankie, Becky says.
If it wasn't hot pink, I probably would have worn it here tonight, honestly. But anyway, inbound throw given inside to the Lady Bulldogs of Lincoln Christian. Addison Roberts into the front court. She'll work it back over to Lexi Murphy. Murphy up top to Gracie Talley, and now referee calls a foul here. That is going to be on Lincoln Christian's Gracie Wernley. Another cool thing, we've mentioned this all throughout the tournament, but if you're just joining us for the championships, one of the different things that they have done here this evening and in this tournament is that when the girls play, it's all lady referees, and that's something that they've taken great pride in. 2-pointers on the way and in for Addison Roberts. Back the other way, here comes Bixby. Back up top, Gentry Baldwin. 2-point shots on the way and in. 6-4 our score. 4:23 left to play here. Back the other direction. Here come those Lady Bulldogs of Lincoln Christian. Bruggeman with the basketball. She'll take it over to the right wing, Chloe Rickey. 4:11 left to go here. Rickey with the right-handed dribble, trying to spin past to defender. She'll get it back over to Audrey Hopkins. Hopkins back out to Roberts. Roberts top of the key to Lexi Murphy. Back to the near side, Chloe Rickey. Rickey down low to Bruggeman. Bruggeman with the left-handed dribble takes it around the perimeter. Bringing it back over to Addison Roberts. Roberts for three. Her shot. Bouncing high off the rim. No good. Rebound to Alyssa Nielsen for Bixby. She'll race into the front court. Now to Gentry Baldwin. Feeding a lady in the paint. Turnover. Coming up with it. Lady Bulldogs and Addison Roberts. 3:24 to play. Into the front court. Here come the Lady Bulldogs again. Out at the top of the key. Roberts back over to an open teammate. 3-pointer for Bruggeman won't go. And here comes Bixby after the rebound. Gentry Baldwin into the front court. She'll give it off to Bryn Daniel. Outside, they'll give it up to Meredith Mays. Her 2-pointer on the way and in. Tied at 6. We've got 2:53 left to go in this first quarter. Back the other direction, Addison Roberts. She'll push it through the air, back over to Chloe Ricky. Ricky over to the left wing, finding Lexi Murphy. Murphy back over to Roberts. Roberts with a bounce pass over to the left wing. Bringing it back to Lexi Murphy. Back up top to Chloe Ricky. Ricky through the air to Lexi Murphy again. Now a bounce pass down low. Audrey Hopkins with it. In trouble, she'll double dribble. And I think that Bixby Lady Spartan defense tried to pressure her into that double dribble there, and they did a good job of it.
Lincoln Bixby tied up at 6 here. This ladies championship game just underway in the first quarter here. 2:24 left.
Inbound throw given into the Lady Spartans into the front court. Here comes Bixby. Top of the key. Gracie Wernley with the basketball. 2:13 to play. A bounce pass down low. Two-pointer is on the way and in, and Gentry Baldwin will draw a foul on her way up.
Nice give and go for the Spartans there. Gracie Wernley into Gentry Baldwin. And Gentry's going to have the free throw to complete a three-point play or an attempt at that.
8-6 our score, now 9-6 after Gentry Baldwin's free throw. 2:08 left to play in the first quarter. Addison Roberts taking it the other direction for the Lady Bulldogs. She'll work it into the front court. Up and under, two-pointers over the rim, no good. Bryn Daniel coming up with the basketball. She'll give it back over to Gentry Baldwin. Now to Wernley right wing. Bounce pass inside, two-pointers over the rim and no good for Alyssa Nelson. Rebound, Lincoln Christian. Addison Roberts out of the backcourt with a right-handed dribble. She'll take it out to the top of the key. Roberts springing into motion here, into the paint she goes. Her shot's over the rim and no good. Rebound Baldwin, back the other direction for Bixby. Baldwin top of the key, out around the perimeter. She'll give it back over to Meredith Mays. Now to the left wing, Bryn Daniel. Daniel back up top, finding Baldwin. Baldwin backed out toward the time stripe. 1:17 left to go in the first quarter. 9-6, Bixby leading Lincoln. Up front, three-point shot, off the rim, no good. Rebound, stick back, it won't go. Bixby with the third rebound. Out to the right wing, Wernley. Her shot on the way, off the rim, nothing doing there. 57 seconds left to play here. Bruggeman out of the backcourt for Lincoln Christian. She'll work it back over to Addison Roberts. Back to the corner, they'll bring it off to Bruggeman. Pass inside, comes back over to Roberts. Whistle blows, and the basketball's tipped out of bounds by Bixby. 41.7 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. Lady Spartans leading at 9-6. Inbound throw coming. Bullet pass inside to the left wing. It'll be Chloe Ricky driving inside. She gets the ball picked away from her. Meredith Mays doing the stealing. Long pass up front to Bryn Daniel. Daniel from the left wing. Three-pointers on the way and in. Wow. 12-6 our score now. 23 seconds left to play. I think they count that as a 2. I thought it was a 3. Of course, we've got 3 different three-point lines
right,
to
sure
judge from here. Out to the right wing, the give to Addison Roberts. Back to Bruggeman. Back to Roberts, top of the key, three-pointer. It's off the rim and no good. Now it bounces out of bounds, but the horn sounds at the same time, so we'll call it a wrap on the first quarter of play. Our score, the Bixby Lady Spartans 11, Lincoln Christian 6. We're back for the second quarter after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Friends at High Plains Insurance for being great sponsors of our Tournament of Champions coverage here on Squirtle.
11-6 Bixby after the first 8 minutes. Lincoln Christian, 3 of 11. Lincoln Christian from the field, 0 of 5 3-points. Bixby 5 of 9 though. Grant 0 of 2 3-points. Haven't had a 3-pointer yet.
Gentry Baldwin, top of the key to Bryn Daniel. Daniel out in 3-point range, cranks it right wing back over to Baldwin. 3-point shots on the way and in. Wow, from long range, she'll get that.
We got that one, and Baldwin. Gentry leads Bixby with 8 of their 14 points so far.
Thanks for being with us tonight. Grant Merrill, Chris Lincoln along with you. 3-pointer, an answer from Lincoln. Lexi Murphy from long range gets one of her own.
Her first points of the game.
Back the other direction, Gentry Baldwin. Now to the right side, Gracie Wernley. 7:10 left to play. Wernley springing into action here. Heavily guarded. She'll back out toward the top of the key. Now finding an opening in the lane. She'll fire a 2. Shots on the way and in. 6:57 left to play. First half action, 16-9. Bixby taking a 7-point lead. Into the front court. Here comes Lincoln. Bruggeman with it. She'll work it right wing over to Chloe Rickey. Rickey up front to Lexi Murphy. Murphy back over to Bruggeman. Bruggeman passing through the air, back over to Murphy. Now a pass inside, the give to Audrey Hopkins. Hopkins out of the corner, moving, a bounce pass, back up top. Giving it off to Rickey once again. Back over to Bruggeman. Dribbling down low, she'll lose her handle on the basketball. It's tipped out of bounds. Shout out time. Want to say hello to Tiffany and Mia Brown who are watching tonight here on Squirtle. They texted my wife and said, hey, we see you and Molly on TV. That's the power of Squirtle.
There you go. You just embarrassed your daughter, by the way.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, Molly doesn't get embarrassed. Not often, unless I start talking about boys. So
yes.
Into the paint.
Oh.
Audrey Hopkins loses the basketball. Lincoln Christian stays with it, recovers it. Hopkins for 2. Her shot up over the rim and no good. Bixby back the other direction. Into the front court. Lady Spartans and Graceley Wernley had the basketball, but referee Linda Drink, I believe, called a travel there, and that'll leave Lincoln Christian to take it the other way. 5:52 left to go in the half. 16-9 our score. Referee's getting an earful from Coach Melody Stewart over here. Back to the near side. Top of the key, long 3, shots off the rim, no good. How was the last game? Were our coaches a little settled down, or were they still going tonight?
They were still going at it pretty hard. I tell you, they were really competitive. Montanati was losing his mind, so was Clay Martin. So, yeah, nothing changed. This was, Tournament Champions time.
Yep. Got to do everything you can. Peyton Rio with the basketball for Lincoln Christian. She'll get it down low to Audrey Hopkins, and now basketball stripped out of her hands. Alyssa Nielsen had the last touch of the basketball. She slapped it away and out of bounds. Addison Roberts will send it back into play here. And now a 5-second call. Wow, she overstayed her welcome trying to throw that back in. 16-9 our score, 5:19 left to play here.
Lincoln Christian had 2 turnovers in the first quarter and had problems with the ball there.
Up top, Bixby's got it. Gracie Wernley with the basketball. She'll work it over to Baldwin, right wing. Baldwin up top to Alyssa Nielsen. Nielsen down low, finds an open lady. 2-point shot over the rim and no good for Mays. Score stays 16-9, Bixby leading. Bruggeman into the front court, takes it left wing. Long 3s off the rim, no good. Back the other way, Alyssa Nielsen with the basketball. Now to Gentry Baldwin. Up front, Bryn Daniel. Back over to the open Baldwin. Her shot for two on the way and in. 4:37 left to play here, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 18-9 our score. The Bixby Lady Spartans leading Lincoln Christian's Lady Bulldogs. Take a 30-second break and be back right after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering over 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour. This is your ultimate tea playground. You can order online through the app or the website for a quick pickup. Open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Be sure to stop by your Tulsa location. HTO for the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, Grant Merrill, Chris Lincoln along with you. Thank you for being with us tonight across the state of Oklahoma and wherever you're watching worldwide. Lincoln Christian into the front court. Audrey Hopkins with the basketball. She'll give it off to Addison Roberts. Roberts to Chloe Rickey at the top of the key. Now a pass to the right wing and Kinley Steele. Steele finding a lady in the paint. That's Rickey. Outlet pass, top of the key three-pointer is on the way and in. Wow. That was Addison Roberts from long range. 18-12 our score. Back the other direction. Here comes Bixby. Gentry Baldwin into the front court. She'll give it off to Bryn Daniel. Daniel back to Alyssa Nielsen. Back over to Baldwin again. Now to Wernley left wing. A pass inside. Basketball thrown away as Lincoln Christian comes up and intercepts a pass. Kinley still doing the honors. Now Addison Roberts will take it into the front court. Roberts back over to Steele. Now up top to Roberts again. A bounce pass to the right wing. Three-point shot. In and out, no good for Chloe Rickey. Coming up with it, Gentry Baldwin. Baldwin to the right wing to Wernley. Wernley with a bounce pass over to Nielsen. 3 points or 2 pointers on the way it in.
A nice jumper.
20-12 our score, an 8-point lead for Bixby. 3:08 left to play here out of the backcourt. Here comes Lincoln. Addison Roberts takes it to the top of the key. She'll work it over to Chloe Rickey. Now to Kinley Steele. Back up top. Roberts moves it left wing. She'll give it off to Kinley Steele once again. Back up top, Addison Roberts. Roberts over to Audrey Hopkins. Hopkins down to the right wing, finds Roberts once again. 2:36 left to play here. Now from the corner, three-pointer. Off the iron, no good. Rebound Bixby. Alyssa Nielsen comes up with it. Back to Gentry Baldwin. Baldwin's got it top of the key, alternating hands on the dribble. She'll take it down to the paint. Almost getting it knocked away. Now she'll back out toward the right wing. Roberts through the air finds Gracie Wernley once again. 2:11 left to play here. Wernley back over to Baldwin. Baldwin up top to Bryn Daniel. Daniel to Alyssa Nielsen, up and under. 2-point shot, won't fall. Rebound and a stick back on the way and in for Meredith Mays. 1:55 left to play here. 22-12 our score. Into the front court. Here comes Lincoln Christian. Kinley Steele back to Addison Roberts. Roberts over to Chloe Rickey, left side. Rickey dribbling, back to the near side. Now the basketball stolen away. Wernley into the front court. 2-point shots off the glass, and it's interrupted by a foul.
Lexi Murphy whistled for the foul. That's going to send Grady Wernley to the free throw line.
So Gracie Wernley back at the charity stripe.
She'll
here.
shoot two.
First one's on the way it in. Second one up and coming.
Bixby sends Cassidy Blankenship into the basketball game. Bring out Bryn Daniel.
Another free throws up and coming.
Well, these girls are deadly with free throws, aren't they? Wow.
They are.
Great free throw shooters.
Finally a Blankenship in basketball.
How about that, huh?
We've seen them
Yeah,
all
that's
in
right.
football. Now we've got a Blankenship and
athletic
basketball.
family.
Into the front court, Bruggeman with the basketball for Lincoln Christian. She's got it in three-point land. Now to the right wing, Ricky. Back up top to Addison Roberts. Roberts with a bounce pass. Now to the right wing to Chloe Ricky once again. A pass in is marred by a foul. And that's going to be on Alyssa Nielsen.
That's 5 team fouls now on Bixby, 4 on Lincoln. 1:06 left in this first half.
Inbound throw given in to Addison Roberts. Long threes off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Bixby. Meredith Mays out of the backcourt, giving it over to Alyssa Nielsen. Now to Gentry Baldwin. 50 seconds left to play. Baldwin out near the time stripe, holding off at the top of the key. Now a bounce pass over to the left wing. Dribbling in is Cassidy Blankenship. She'll give it back over to Gracie Wernley. Wernley back up top to Gentry Baldwin. Baldwin back over to the right wing to Blankenship again. Blankenship dribbling. She'll give it back over to Gentry Baldwin. 15 seconds, 14, 13. Baldwin out to the right wing, finding Wernley. Wernley in three-point land, shot at the buzzer. 3 seconds shy of the buzzer, won't go. And now nothing doing as we go to the halftime break. 24-12, Bixby leading Lincoln. We will take a 2-minute timeout and be back right after this for halftime. You're watching the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 405 for a free consultation today.
Upper crust wood-fired pizza.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray.
This is Grain and Grange Market, the coolest little boutique you've never heard of. Come see us.
When pain or an injury is keeping you from the game of life, we want to help you get back to your golf game, your yoga game, to the backyard games, the home games, back to the fun and games. Physical Therapy Central.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
At Krotz, Lowry & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200. Or visit us at krotzcpa.com.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with gym floors and janitorial supply needs. Contact Jeff Southall so he can help your school. Jeff proudly supports his hometown Cashin Wildcats. Go Cats!
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma, offering over 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour. This is your ultimate tea playground. You can order online through the app or the website for a quick pickup. Open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Be sure to stop by your Tulsa location. HTO for the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Oh, I don't know.
We're back at the BOK Center, and it's halftime with Bixby leading Lincoln Christian 24-12 for the girls' championship game. Chris Link along with Grant Merrill. Before we get back to the second half action here, rundown of an incredible day of our first 6 games of the 8 games played in the final day of the 56 Tournament of Champions. And what a series of games it's been. Listen to this. These are the ladies' scores. Started out with a game for the 7th place. Chautauqua Lady Tigers edged Booker T. Washington 44-42. Then the 5th place game, Howe edged Sealing 49-48. The 3rd place game, Norman edged Holland Hall 59-57. That's a total of 5 points, deciding the first 3 girls' games. Then for the boys, in the 7th place game, Hydro beat Cashin by 2, 51-49. Crossing Christian, 5-point win over Victory Christian, Then in the game for third place, Jenks edged Owasso 58-56. So for the boys, that was a total of 9 points difference, 5 points for the girls, 14 points separating Grant. Our first 6 games of the tournament. Now we're down to the championship finals. Of course, we're at the halftime of the girls' championship. Bixby leading Lincoln 24-12. Halftime statistics. The difference has been Bixby 10 of 18 shooting, 55.6%. Lincoln Christian was held at 25% shooting, 5 of 20. They were 2 of 12 from the three-point line. Bixby 1 of 4. Free throws 3 of 5 for the Spartans. Lincoln Christian has not been to the free throw line yet. Rebounds, again Bixby the edge, 15-9. Turnovers, both teams with 4 apiece. Bixby ended up with an 11-6 lead at the end of the first half. Then they also outscored Lincoln Christian 13-6 in the second quarter. And now at halftime, a 24-12, 12-point lead for Bixby. So how did these girls get to this championship finals? Well, it started off here on Monday. Bixby destroyed Class A Sealing 69-48. They moved into the Tuesday game where they beat Holland Hall 48-32. For Lincoln Christian, they opened up with a 59-35 win over Booker T. Washington. They took the place of Classen, the team that had COVID issues. Then they moved on and played Norman, and they edged Norman last night in the semifinals, 55-53. That brought him here to the championship game. Bixby, Lincoln Christian, Lady Spartans leading 24-12. College football, okay, maybe it wasn't Brent Venables at Clemson. At the end of 3 quarters, Clemson leads Iowa State 20-6 in the Cheez-It Bowl. What an awful name. Of course, Oregon, Oklahoma coming up later tonight. We'll try to keep you updated on the Sooners and the Ducks and Bob Stoops' second reign as coach for the Oklahoma Sooners.
Well, we won't be getting Cheez-It as a sponsor for Oklahoma sports scene anytime soon, but onward we go. All right, hang with us. We've got more coming up. The third quarter straight ahead on Squirtle. We'll just keep it right here as we're heading into the third quarter anyway, and just a little bit of time before we get back to Bixby and Lincoln. Bixby leading at 24-12. Tell you what a great job our production team from Squirtle's done all week. We've just
absolutely
really appreciated all the work that they've put into this. Inbound throw, give it inside to Addison Roberts. Roberts kicks it over to the right corner. She'll bring it back over to the wing and back over to Ellie Bruggeman. Bruggeman up top to Chloe Rickey. Back to Bruggeman. Now to the near side. Gracie Talley with the basketball. She'll give it off to Bruggeman once more. A foul called. 7:37 left to play. This one is going to go on Bixby's Gracie Wernley. And that will leave Lincoln Christian to send it back into play. Problem is, they sent it in. Nobody was there to get it. So they'll try it again here. Bixby will now throw it in. Baldwin checks it in, gets it back. Takes it out across the time stripe, giving it over to Bryn Daniel. Daniel with a bounce pass, back over to Gentry Baldwin. Baldwin with the right wing throw to Gracie Wernley. Long threes on the way it in.
Wernley was 0 for 2 in the first half of three-pointers. That now gives her 9 points. Second leading scorer to Gentry Baldwin for the Lady Spartans. Into the front court comes Lincoln Christian now.
27-12 our score. Bruggeman for the Lady Bulldogs. Working it back over to Lexi Murphy. Murphy to Bruggeman once more. She's got it in three-point range. Pass up top to Roberts. Now to the right wing, back over to Talley. And a whistle and a foul. Linda Drink calling this one. She says this is another one on Gracie Wernley. That's 2 in a row on her.
Linda Drink was a guest with us the other day here on the Squirtle telecast of our Oklahoma Champions tournament here because she's the lead official for the women and does all the officiating and makes all the assignments, and she's here calling the finals.
Kept telling her she could do play-by-play for a couple of the games today after she did such a great job on the air with us.
Nice job.
Bruggeman, top of the key, works it back over to Gracie Talley. Talley back to Bruggeman, now to the right wing, over to Chloe Ricky. Ricky in three-point land, cranks it back up top to Gracie Talley. Talley back to Bruggeman, down to Addison Roberts. 2-point shots on the way it in. 6:15 left to play here. 27-14 our score. Back the other direction. Here comes Bixby into the front court. They give it off to Gentry Baldwin. Baldwin out on the left wing, passes it inside, finding an open lady in Alyssa Nielsen. 3-point shots over the rim and no good.
Bounced off of Lincoln Christian's Lexi Murphy, though, so it'll be Bixby's ball when we come back to play. We got a timeout on the court here, Grant.
We'll take it with them. Be back after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle TV.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Back here at the Tournament of Champions, the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill alongside Chris Lincoln tonight. Thank you for being with us. On Squirtle TV, inbound throw given in to the Lady Spartans and Alyssa Nielsen up front.
Oh, nice.
2-pointer for Meredith Mays. It's on the way it in to give Bixby a 29-14 lead. Into the front court. Here comes Lincoln Christian. Audrey Hopkins with the basketball. She'll crank it back up top to Ellie Bruggeman. Bruggeman dribbling inside, double teamed. She'll crank it back over to Lexi Murphy. Murphy passing through the air. Trying to get it back over to Audrey Hopkins, but we've got a foul in the mix on Gentry Baldwin. 5:22 to play in the half, 29-14 our score. Inbound throw coming. Long pass to the top of the key. Lexi Murphy with the basketball. She'll find Bruggeman once again. Back up top to Gracie Talley. Now over to Lexi Murphy. Up top, 3-point shot. Falls short, won't go. The old air ball, and Bixby will take it the other direction.
Coach Melody Short, though, applauding, trying to encourage your Lincoln Christian gals, who are down by 15 now with 5 minutes left in this third quarter of the championship girls game of the Tournament of Champions.
Baldwin into the front court. 3-pointers in and out, no good.
Oh, nice block out there for Lincoln Christian.
Talley comes up with the basketball. She'll work it out of the backcourt and over toward the right wing to Bruggeman. Now the whistles blow, and we have another stop in the action. Looks like we're going to have another foul called.
Yeah, Meredith Mays is going to be called. Whistle for Bixby. That's her big 6'3" junior. That now on Bixby is 4 team fouls, none on Lincoln Christian so far in this second half.
Hopkins in the paint, underhanded shots off the glass and no good. Back the other direction, here come the Lady Spartans. Gentry Baldwin into the front court. Baldwin over to Bryn Daniel. Daniel back over to Baldwin. She'll take it top of the key to Meredith Mays. Back to Gracie Wernley. 3-point shots off the rim and no good. Jump ball called.
Yeah, Meredith Mays jumped in there and tied it up. Alternating possession is going to stay. Nope, going to go to Bixby, I guess, right? Yeah.
Yep, they're going to give it to Gentry Baldwin and let her pass it back into play here. Inbound throw coming. Baldwin spreading her offense. She'll give it off to Nielsen. Out around the perimeter, the give to Wernley. Wernley backs out toward the time stripe. Takes it down to the left wing. Back over to Alyssa Nielsen. Long shots, in and out, no good. Rebound in the second opportunity.
Wow.
Nothing.
You just missed a dead-end shot, Leslie Nielsen on a layup.
Back up front, Bruggeman with the basketball. She'll work it around the perimeter. Now inside to Addison Roberts. Shot for twos on the way and in.
Nicely done, wide open on the baseline.
3:35 to play in the third quarter. Back the other direction. Here comes Bixby. Bryn Daniel into the front court. She'll pass it through the air over to Alyssa Nielsen. Shot for twos on the way and in for Meredith Mays. 31-16 our score. Bixby out to a 15-point lead. Into the front court. Lady Bulldogs have it. Out around the perimeter, Bruggeman for three. Her shot on the way and in. Wow.
That's behind the three-point line, Grant. NBA stuff. Wow.
She'll get it from long range. And just like that, it's 31-19, a 12-point ball game. Back the other direction. Here comes Bixby and Bryn Daniel. Now a two-pointer from Alyssa Nielsen. It's on the way and in. 2:45 left to go in the third quarter. Lincoln into the front court. Gracie Talley with the basketball. She'll work it over to Lexi Murphy. Murphy to Bruggeman. Three-pointer on the way and in. Wow. Got that one from long range. 33-22 our score. 2:25 to go here. Into the front court, Baldwin. She'll work it left wing to Wernley. Three-point shots off the back iron. Nothing doing. Meredith Mays back for the stick back. It's on the way and in, but we've got the whistle blowing and some conversation amongst the referees.
Oh, they're called traveling.
Oh, boy.
Traveling on Meredith Mays. Wipe out the basket and a chance of a three-point play. And I'll tell you, that is not sitting well with Tina Thomas, the Bixby coach. Wow, she's shaking her head still.
Into the front court comes Lincoln. Chloe Rickey. Actually, Gracie Talley with the basketball.
Oh, nice give and go there.
2 pointers off the glass, no good. Basketball dribbled out of traffic by, Audrey Hopkins had the basketball, but so did another Bixby Lady Spartan.
Meredith Mays tied her up very quickly there. Jump ball. And the ball is going to stay, though, on the other side of the court here. Lincoln Christian will have the ball, unbound on the basket. Less than 2 minutes to play. Third quarter, they're down 33-22.
Inbound throw given inside to Bixby. Here's Gentry Baldwin racing into the front court. Pass down low. 2 pointers on the way and in for Alyssa Nielsen. 35-22 our score. 1:39 to play. Back the other direction. Addison Roberts. She'll get a bounce pass over to the left wing, over to Bruggeman. Bruggeman to Lexi Murphy. Murphy down to the corner to Bruggeman. 3 pointers over the rim and no good. Coming up with it, Baldwin. Back the other direction. Bounce pass forward to Nielsen. Over to Bryn Daniel. Now to Baldwin again. Up front, 3 pointers. In and out, no good. Gracie Wernley trying that one. Everybody going after the basketball. And we've got a foul called on the rebound attempt. This is going to be on Lincoln Christian. We'll see what Meredith Mays can do from the free throw line.
That's the first foul called against Lincoln Christian in this third quarter.
Shots off the rim and no good. She'll have another one. 35-22 our score. Thanks to all of you watching on Squirtle and listening on radio on the Game Day Oklahoma Network tonight.
Chloe Rickey, Kenley Steele back in for Lincoln Christian. Free throw no good.
Back the other direction. Here comes Lincoln. Tally out of the backcourt.
Under a minute left, the third quarter here, Grant. Championship game for the girls, the tournament champions.
Out around the perimeter. She'll bring it back up top, giving it off to Lexi Murphy. Out around the corner to Chloe Rickey, left wing. Rickey through the air, brings it back over to Kenley Steele. 35 seconds to play. Back up top, Bruggeman with the basketball. Back to Tally. Gracie in 3-point range. Finds Rickey. Top of the arc. 2-point shots on the way and in. Kenley Steele with that one. 18 seconds left to play here. Into the front court. Lady Spartans with it. Baldwin through the air. Wernley back inside. Two-pointer on the way and in. That's Alyssa Nielsen.
That should do it for this third quarter. Lincoln Christian could not get his shot off before the buzzer sounded, and Bixby on top, 37-24, 8 minutes away from a championship in the Tournament of Champions for the Lady Spartans.
We'll take a 1-minute break. Be back after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle TV.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Center into the fourth quarter we go. Bixby 37, Lincoln 24. I'm Grant Merrill along with Chris Lincoln.
Bixby is shooting 51% from the field, while Lincoln Christian just 34%.
Long threes off the rim and no good. Rebound, stick back. It's on the way and in for Bixby's Alyssa Nielsen. Back the other direction. Here comes Addison Roberts. Roberts dribbling toward the left wing. She'll swing it back around to Gracie Talley.
Buckham also gave her 10 points, tied with Gentry Baldwin for the leading scorers for Lady Spartans.
Talley to Bruggeman, back over to Talley right side, back to Bruggeman near the time stripe. Now to the near side, Lexi Murphy to Audrey Hopkins, and a turnover coming up with it. Baldwin back the other direction. She'll work it through the air to Gracie Wernley. Long shots over the rim, no good. Stickbacks on the way and in for Bryn Daniel.
And there was nobody under the basket for Lincoln Christian, and that did not sit well with Coach Melody Stewart. Lincoln Christian calls a quick timeout here. We only have 7:06 left to play, and Bixby has moved out to a 41-24 lead for the championship.
Take a 1-minute break and be back right after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions from Squirtle.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
They're in downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill, Chris Lincoln.
Bixby part of that 41-24 lead. Grant, they've out-rebounded Lincoln Christian 23-13. 3 from 7 at the free throw line, but Lincoln Christian has not been to the free throw line tonight.
Addison Roberts back outside to the open Audrey Hopkins. Outlet pass. Roberts at the top of the key. Travels with the basketball. And now the Spartans will take it the other direction. Inbound throw given inside to Gentry Baldwin. Into the front court. She'll bring it back over to Bryn Daniel. Daniel out around the perimeter. Finds Gracie Wernley. Now a bounce pass over to Meredith Mays. Right side. Long three. Off the rim. No good for Baldwin. Rebound. Lincoln Christian. Bruggeman into the front court. Down to the paint. 2 pointers. Off the rim. No good. Meredith Mays back the other direction. Giving it back over to Baldwin. Baldwin through the air, works it back over to Gracie Wernley. Wernley through the air finds Gentry Baldwin again. Baldwin back up top to Bryn Daniel. Now to the near side, they give to Wernley. Wernley dribble again. In the paint, outlet pass to Nielsen. Cross-court pass to Baldwin. Up top. They'll back it out to Gentry Baldwin again. Up front, 2-pointers on the way and in for Meredith Mays. 5:37 left to go in this one.
Mays now with 11 points on the night. She's 5 of 6 from the field.
Mays back over to an open teammate. Bryn Daniel.
Gentry Baldwin knocked it away for Bixby on the run, and a whistle and a foul.
Linda Drink
Yeah, they're
says
gonna call
the
it charging.
charge is going to be on
Allison.
Alyssa Nielsen,
Yeah, Allison, Lisa.
Lincoln Christian will move the other direction with Ellie Bruggeman.
Coach Tina Thomas says, that's okay, you're all right. Well, of course you are. You're leading 43-24.
Yeah. This is game number 23 for us in 3 days.
How about that? How can you have more fun than this? Well, yeah, one more. That's right. 8:30 tonight. Memorial in Dell City for the boys championship right here on Squirtle.
Up top, Addison Roberts with the basketball. She'll work it over to Gracie Talley. Back to Addison Roberts. Now to the right wing, Chloe Rickey. Rickey back outside to Lexi Murphy. Murphy to Roberts again. Down in the paint, she'll take it left wing, bounce or double team defense. She can't break through it. Baldwin takes it the other direction, up and under. 2-pointers on the way and in for Gracie Wernley.
Well, it's a well-coached team.
45-24 our score. Huh?
Tina Thomas did a heck of a job with these Lady Spartans.
Have a feeling you'll see Tina Thomas and Bixby well into the postseason.
Oh, look at that.
3-point shots on the way and in for Ellie Bruggeman, and now we've got a timeout. 45-27 our score, 4:14 left to play in this basketball game. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
OK Center in downtown Tulsa, 45-27 our score. Alongside Chris Lincoln, I'm Grant Merrill. Gentry Baldwin with the inbound throw. We'll give it off to Bryn Daniel. Daniel back over to Baldwin. Baldwin out at the top of the key. She'll work it through the air. Back over to Bryn Daniel. Up and under, 2-point shots off the rim and no good. And this is going to be a foul on Addison Roberts. That'll put Meredith Mays back at the free throw line. First free throws on the way it in. She'll have another one. Another free throw up and coming. Shots up, shots good. Meredith Mays gets that one. It's 47-27. Bixby with a 20-point lead. Into the front court. Lady Bulldogs with it. They'll work it back into Addison Roberts. Basketball knocked away, stolen. Picked up by Talley. Nielsen. Back over to Baldwin near side. She'll give it off to Gracie Wernley. Wernley back up top to Nielsen. Back to Baldwin. Now to the left side to Bryn Daniel. Up top, 3-pointer on the way and in.
Wow.
Gentry Baldwin makes it look so easy. 50-27 our score. Here comes Lincoln into the front court. Chloe Rickey with the basketball. Getting a bounce pass over to Brueggemann. Back to Roberts. Addison Roberts in three-point range, hands it off to Lexi Murphy. Murphy through the air brings it back over to Gracie Talley. Talley to the near side to Roberts. Back over to Ellie Brueggemann. Back to Roberts. Bounce pass. Turnover. Everybody after the basketball. Gentry Baldwin comes up with it. Baldwin top of the key. She'll work it through the air to Bryn Daniel. Daniel over to Alyssa Nielsen. Her shot for two's on the way and in. 52-27 our score. A 25-point lead now for Bixby in this Tournament of Champions championship. Up top, a blocked shot there as Addison Roberts went up for it. And now a timeout. Bixby wants to talk things over. 2:08 left to go in this one. Our score 52-27. We're back in 30 seconds. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Upper crust wood-fired pizza.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out 'cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray.
This is Grain and Grange Market, the coolest little boutique you've never heard of.
OK center, Gracie Wernley with the basketball out of the break. 2 minutes left to play. Two-pointer is on the way and in for Bixby. 54-27 our score, and Gracie Talley has the basketball. Lady Bulldogs into the front court. Minute 45 left to play here. And now Gracie Talley stuck. She couldn't walk with it, so she had to get it off to a teammate. Brueggemann comes up with it. Dribbling, she'll take it in the paint, double teamed. She succumbs to the pressure, but a foul called. I think this is on Gracie Wernley. Yes, it is.
Again, the difference, Grant. Lincoln Christian, 3A team. Bixby, 6A. Showing here tonight.
Brueggemann's free throw on the way and in.
Lincoln Christian's had a heck of a run, though. They destroyed Booker T. Washington 59-35. Edge Norman 55-53 to earn their way, and they did earn their way to this championship game.
Next free throw's on the way and in. Brueggemann gets that one. 1:25 left to play. 54-29 our score. Baldwin into the front court. Down in the paint. Outlet pass to the left wing. Alyssa Nielsen shot for three on the way and in. Back the other way. Here comes Brueggemann. She'll move it back over to Gracie Talley. Talley through the air. Brings it over to Audrey Hopkins. Hopkins to Ellie Brueggemann.
Under a minute to play, the championship game.
Coming up with it, Bixby. Out of the backcourt, Gentry Baldwin alternating hands on the dribble. She'll work it over to the left wing. Out between the keys, Gracie Wernley with it. Closely guarded. We've got a whistle and a 5-second call, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Turnover against Bixby.
Well, that whole game's decided by 14 points thing has kind of been.
Yeah, that kind of blew this one out.
Kind of been blown, yeah.
Because of the championship game and have a blowout here.
30 seconds left to play here. Talley with it. She'll work it over to Ellie Brueggemann. Brueggemann's shot on the way it in. 56-31 our score.
Lady Lions still fighting though, Grant.
20 seconds left to play. They'll dribble into the front court. Pass over to the right wing. Now back over to the open Gentry Baldwin. Down to the corner. She'll bring it off to Wernley. Gracie Wernley double teamed, and she holds the basketball until the buzzer sounds. Bixby is your winner of the Tournament of Champions Senior Girls Division. We'll take a 30-second break. Totals and highlights when we come back. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
At Krotz, Lori & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help...
The floor, Mick Wilson and Jen Sanders with the Tulsa Public Schools presenting the runner-up trophy to Lincoln Christian. We'll watch as they present the championship trophies tonight. They're going to do championship rings and things like that. I know getting the final stats from this one. We'll have those here in just a moment. Chris Lincoln will have
get him in here when you
have
a second here. The difference was tonight, Bixby shot 57.1%, 24 of 42, while Lincoln Christian was just 12 of 33, 36%. Lincoln Christian had the edge in 3 points, 5 of 17 to Bixby's 3 of 14. They shot only 2 free throws, Lincoln Christian, made both of those. Bixby 5 of 9. Big difference again also in the rebounds. The Lady Spartans 27, Lady Lions had 14. Turnovers 13 for Lincoln Christian, just 7 for Bixby. Individually, for the champion Bixby Spartans, leading the way, Alicia Nielsen with 14 points. Meredith Mays had 12. Gracie Wendley with 13. Also Gentry Baldwin with 13. 4 Bixby girls in double figures. For Lincoln Christian, leading the way was Allie Brueggemann. She had 15 points. The only other Lady Lion in double figures was Addison Roberts. She had 11. But it was a matter of just much better shooting. 24 field goals to 12. Bixby over Lincoln Christian. They dominated every quarter, 11-6, 13-6, 13-12. The third quarter the closest. Then they pulled away to win 19-7. Here's the championship trophy being presented to the Lady Spartans at Bixby High School. And they celebrate. And now waiting for a team picture here with head coach Tina Thomas.
Well, that big win tonight for Bixby, and we've got a dandy of a ball game coming up between Dell City in the
Memorial,
championship and Tulsa Memorial. So
should be a good one here. We wrap this one up with the girls. Today, here's the rundown of the final standings. Booker T ended up in 8th. Tahlequah Lady Tigers 7th. Stealing had 6th. Howe 5th. Holland Hall got a 4th place spot. Norman 3rd place. The runner-up, of course, Lincoln Christian. And the champion of the Tournament of Champions, the Bixby Lady Spartans, coached by Tina Thomas, with a dominating 56-31 win here in the title game tonight.
All right, senior boys action coming up here in just a bit. Stay with us. You've been watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.